Los Angeles County Sheriff's deputies are out in full force today at the home of pop superstar Justin Bieber. Deputies descended upon Bieber's upscale neighborhood this morning, searching for evidence involving the egging of his neighbor's home. You heard me right. Justin Bieber may have chucked a lot of eggs toward his neighbor's home because now a felony vandalism investigation is underway. We'll talk legal here with our analysts Sunny Hassan and Danny Savalos. But first, let's go straight to L.A. to our digital correspondent there, Alan Duke. And Alan, we know this the sheriff's news conference has just ended. Tell me what you learned.
Well, first of all, there was an arrest made at Justin Bieber's house today, but it had nothing to do with the egg vandalism. Instead, it was one of Justin's friends who was staying there. They found allegedly cocaine on him, so they made a felony cocaine arrest. As far as Bieber, he is a suspect in a felony case, vandalism from the egg throwing. What they were looking at today, they had about a dozen deputies go into Justin Bieber's house here in the Calabasas area. Now, this is a very exclusive neighborhood. Katherine Jackson and Michael Jackson's kids live right down the street. Britney Spears has lived there. A whole bunch of really famous and rich people live in this. It's got 2 security gates you have to get through. They were looking for surveillance video. I've been into these mansions before, into their security rooms. I can tell you, they've got cameras everywhere. They've got like a war room for security there. And so somewhere the investigators are hoping is video of the egg throwing incident, which they say caused about $20,000 in damage to the neighboring mansion. And it only had to be less than $1,000 would have made it a felony. So this is a serious felony investigation. It's not the first time deputies have been to Justin Bieber's home since he moved into the Oaks community a couple of years ago. They've been called there because of a neighbor accusing Bieber of spitting on him. Another neighbors accusing Justin Bieber of riding in his high-powered performance cars up and down the street, the quiet residential street, at a high rate of speed. But this time, it could land Justin Bieber in court. The sheriff's investigators will decide if there's enough evidence to take it to the district attorney for prosecution. He was at home and he was cooperative. He had about a dozen deputies knock on his door. His security came, let them in. They talked to Bieber, not about their investigation because they're waiting until he's got a lawyer. He insisted on that apparently. But they did talk to him about who's in the home, that sort of thing. Things they needed to know to execute the search warrant. They said he was cooperative. He was not detained. He was not actually questioned about the vandalism.